Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Sabrina, and thank you guys for coming back to see another video by me. So if you are new here and this is your first video that you have seen by me, go ahead, hit that subscribe button and view my other videos too while you're at it. So today we're going to be doing a whole story time. Today is about a crazy freaking experience that happened to me when I was trying to do a good deed and it went left. Sorry, y'all, people are so rude. Like, oh my God. So anyway, back to the story. Okay, so for this story time, I was a sophomore in college, and at the time, I was still taking public transportation back and forth to work because I didn't have my own car at the moment. So on this particular day, there was a baseball game. And of course, during the baseball games, more people, they take public transportation instead of parking at the actual stadium just because of the crazy parking costs. Like, of course, there were a lot of people that they taken the train. So I decided to just stand back and waited till their train went ahead so I can have a place to sit. Where I planned on sitting at, there was this family there who was sitting, and when they got on the train, I decided to take where they were sitting at. After the people, when they went on the train to go to the game, there was just me and this guy still waiting for our train to get there. I'm sitting there on the phone talking to my friend, and I noticed there was a whole phone next to me. So I'm like, girl, well, they didn't left their phone at the freaking train station. First, I'm like, what should I do with the phone? My friend goes and she's all like, well, shoot, sell it. I'm like, I don't need that bad karma coming back on me. So I decided to just call the last person who he spoke with on the phone, let them know they left the phone. So as I'm going through the contact list, luckily there was not a lock on the phone. So as I'm going through the most recent calls, of course it was like his family and all of that, but people who he was more than likely with. So I just decided to call the first person in the contact list, and it was a close friend. So I let them know that their friend left their phone here and, to meet me at the mall because I was working at the time. Now, meanwhile, as I got off the phone, the guy who's at the train station, he's hearing everything that I'm saying on the phone. So as I got off the phone with the friend on the Galaxy phone, I was still on the phone with my friend on my actual personal phone. So the guy heard me and he was like, you know what, you don't gotta call them. That's my cousin's phone. Just give me the phone and I can go ahead and take it to them at the game. I was sitting there anyway.
Why the fuck you lying? Why?
Mind you, this was a Caucasian couple with their little baby and their like toddler son, and they were headed to the game with full on baseball gear. And meanwhile, he's here, black shirt, chilling. So of course, me being the smart person I am, I know he's lying. Like, you're not about to sit here and lie to me. So I'm like, no. I'm like, if that's your cousins, why didn't you go to the game with them? He was like, well, I don't like baseball like that, so that's why I didn't go to the game. I'm like,
To freedom!
okay. So I was like, I told him, I said, well, can you call them and tell them come get the phone if that's your cousin? He was like, I forgot their number. He was like, but I could most definitely call them again with that phone. I'm like, no. Like, you're not. Like, you're lying. Okay, because if you did know them, the person who I called would have known that you would have been with them, but they didn't say nothing about that. So of course, like, at this time, I decided, I'm like, I'm not about to argue with a strange man. Like, I don't waste my breath on nobody at all. Okay? So I decided to just move on down the freaking platform, whatever you want to call the freaking train station. I decided to just go to the end to get away from him. Mind you, I'm still on the phone with my friend, and she's like, is you okay? Who is that? You good? I'm like, yeah, I'm good. So as I'm sitting there minding my business with the phone in my hand, the guy decides to walk towards me, and I'm like, why is you walking down here? He's like, because I'm finna come get the phone. I said, you're not finna get nothing. I said, I don't know what you thought this was. You're not finna get nothing from me, and I know you lying. So at this point, we're going back and forth. We're literally having a screaming match in public. Like, I don't even know why I was even decided to yell with this man, because that is most definitely not what I do.
Period!
Now my friends hear me arguing, and all of a sudden they just hung up the phone. I'm like, 2 seconds later, they literally pulled up, hopped out the car with like crowbars and all that, and started chasing the man out. So, you know what I'm saying? Now I'm feeling like the big dog around town because my friends didn't pull up. So, I'm on turn. Because at first, like, I'm just like, this man really think he like he really got me messed up. And I'm so glad that they pulled up, because I really don't get mad. But when you sit up here and lie to me like I'm freaking stupid, that's what makes me mad. And I was so angry. So regardless, because I was taking public transportation, all this other stuff, we decided to go get some food, chat it out, and they took me to work. As we're in the car talking about everything, I'm like, it was all fun and games, but I was still low-key mad, and they were just laughing. I'm just like,
y'all sitting there laughing at me, but it's not been good for me. Is everybody?
whatever, right? Fast forward, now I'm at work and I was on break. My manager came to me and he's like, hey Sabrina, there's this guy, he's looking for you. So of course I'm like, okay, this is the guy from the train station, etc. Because I know that man did not follow me because my friends took me to work that day. So yeah, when I tell y'all this man was fine, like fine. Oh my God, he was fine. Light skin, nice build, low cut. He had to be like early 30s, but it's cool though. So I'm talking to him and he's like, well, thank you so much for saving my friend's phone. I went ahead, I let him know that I'm picking up the phone, etc., etc. I'm gonna give it back to him today. I'm like, okay, cool. Not gonna say that I was expecting some type of reward, but you know, a reward would have hit, you know what I'm saying, after giving you the phone or whatever. So of course at this time too, I'm at the mall, I was working off commission. So I'm expecting like at least some money, a gift card, you know, him buy a little something, I get commission off of it, but I got nothing. I'm like,
I was rooting for you. We were all rooting for you. How dare you?
come on now, I done did all of this and got this phone and I got nothing. So I'm like, okay. So gave him the phone, and of course I told my mom and dad, they like freaked. So for 2 weeks they were taking me back and forth to work at that time, so it was cool. I didn't have to really spend any money, and I didn't have to like wait a long time to actually get to work. But luckily, what I can say, because of that whole situation, I got like my first car like shortly after, like within the next month. So that's good. If I knew that's all it would have took to get a first car, I would have been to that in like high school or something, you know what I'm saying? But that's besides the fact. Yeah. So yeah, this may not been like the most craziest story, but that's literally one of the most crazy situations I've been in. Like, I honestly live a very calm life. Like, nothing really like gets a little over the edge, but yeah, that was about it. If you enjoyed this video, go ahead and hit that like button, comment, subscribe, and stay tuned for my next video, okay? Thank you all for tuning in so much. I really do appreciate y'all.